I was able to sit down for the last 4 days with a CEO of a $38 million solar company, and what he told me about internal value blew my mind. We're going to jump right in. Thank you guys so much for watching Emerge Coaching. I'm Jesse. I really appreciate you being here today. This whole channel is designed to help you understand you so that you can win bigger in life, in your relationship, in your wealth. And I'm just super excited. And if you like what you hear, go ahead, like and subscribe and ring the bell for more notifications. We drop 3 videos a week, and we are just super glad that you're joining us today. So what I wanted to really hit in on was my experience last week. I was able to fly out to California and sit down with the CEO and talk to him about his solar company and ask him a lot of questions, right? One thing I will hit on another video is the importance of surrounding yourself with people that are like-minded, that have the same values. And I was able to do that very thing. You know, I practice what I preach here. But with that being said, I sat down and started asking him a lot of questions about value in general, because he was charging more than his competitors, and yet he seemed to have more of a hold of the population based off of the market share. He had a ton of people. And so I talked to him about value. And one of the things he said blew my mind is he said that the value that most people receive, the money that they receive in the form of compensation, is truly what they believe they're worth. And that really took me back a little bit, because we can all think we're worth more money. We can all think, man, it'd be nice to have multi-million dollars, 38 million in this guy's case. It would be awesome to have a company that large. But do we really believe that's in it for us? You see, oftentimes we don't believe that. And oftentimes we settle, whether it's a W-2 job or as an entrepreneur, whatever the case, we start to settle for what we're making and accept that as our reality, and accept that this is what we usually make and that there's no way we can make more. And generally we'll have an up year, right, where we hit massive goals and we make more money. But ironically too, the money that we made that was in excess of what we typically receive, that money's nowhere to be found. And it's because we have hardwired in our brains a value system of money based off of what we believe we're worth. And when we make too much, we start to give it away. And when we make too little, then we start to stress out, right? And start to worry about money, even though maybe we're making a decent wage. And what was so interesting is, like, in order for you to level up and to make more money, you have to start believing that it's possible for you. And not just believing that more money is the possibility, but actually believing that what actions you're taking are going to get you to that next level. We went through a 4-day process of mindset training, and the things that he was having me do as far as writing down my goals, my vision, everything, what we started to notice is that there were little small pieces that were misaligned on the table. And it was because of an unconscious belief that there was not a possibility of making my goal. My goal is 250 million in the next 8 years. And so there was these little bits of unconscious beliefs that that wasn't possible, that we had to go back and realign and actually focus and say, okay, this is what I need to do in order to make it. My business plan had to be congruent. But what was so interesting was there was still little fears, and there was still some feelings of like, is this even possible for me? But once we got everything incongruent, once we got everything hyper-focused and ready to go, what we found was there was this sense of confidence, this heightened awareness. And I literally picked up the phone and called my wife, and I said, there is no way I can't hit this goal, because I'm so aligned and so focused. And I started to believe that that was a possibility. Lo and behold, before I even got off the plane, one of my businesses just started exploding. And I started getting clients that I'd never experienced before, all because I started to believe a little bit. And yes, we started to make some tweaks to the marketing, but there was an energy exchange of like, once that belief really hit, that's when the true manifestation started to show and things started to happen. A lot of people will refer to that as the law of attraction, and that's exactly what I believe started to happen is as I started to get more congruent with my business plan and my goals and hyper-focus, at that point I manifested more energy out there, and I started to attract people thinking of me. Really, really interesting stuff. But I want to talk to you about that. Is your internal value is what you're receiving right now. And so if you are not happy with your current wage, or you're not happy with the results of your work, you need to go back and explore and understand why you're not worth more, and understand what is holding you back. And that might be as simple as just getting into a meditative practice and asking yourself, why am I only receiving so much, and allow your unconscious mind to open things up. You may find that maybe you are not absolutely dead set on your goals and doing the things you know you need to do. You may find that you're not committed to what you say, and therefore there's not a lot of congruency. Or in my case, there was just these small little tweaks that I needed to make to my business plan to give me that extra confidence, that extra energy, and to allow the law of attraction to really kick in. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you all have a fantastic day. If you like what I'm saying, go ahead and leave us a comment, like, and subscribe if we're hitting emotional chords here, because this is real, and I can't wait to see and hear what you guys are doing with your lives to make it better. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.